Oklahoma City.
Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Austin Desperados and the Oklahoma City Lancers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque there.
I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people say, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
This one grabbed by A.J. Green. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Fresh set of downs here. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. He got 29 yards that time.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Back to throw Beathard. This is Shepard on the catch. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Tried to get it on the edge there, but there was no seal, nowhere to go, had to step out.
Yeah, sometimes the defense just wins those battles because ordinarily the guy setting the edge, offensive tackle, tight end, H-back, someone of that caliber, wasn't there on that play. Defense wins it in a big way, no gain at all for the offense.
Beathard. And Ingram holds it in. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First down and goal, the offense knocking on the door.
Here we go now. Boom, Randy. No. Check. Gone. Watch him now. Switch.
Time running out here on the play clock. And that'll set him back 5. Now they'll run it on the toss. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive, but they'll be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game.
2nd and goal. Defense digging in. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Trying to finish off this opening drive from the 3. This is 3rd and goal.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Play clock winding down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
And this one is right through. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. And the first 3 points of the night belong to our home team as they get the field goal on the game's initial drive.
A good, solid drive. It didn't wind up in the end zone, but that's okay. You've got something positive on the board, and you got the early lead.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And they only need a little bit here. 3rd down and very short. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Back now with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Austin football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's Beathard to throw. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain, and it's second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Here's Brad Wing now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things.
Play action now. Bridgewater. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. From the gun, Bridgewater. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First down, Bridgewater. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a second down. To go here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. Bridgewater again. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. The big fella. He's at the 50, the 40, past the 20. 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You're talking about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half. To carry that with them, it's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mo.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now back out comes the offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Back to it after the pick 6. Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And an alley to run. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And Anderson's got it. Whoosh. And he's brought down after a good gain. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Teddy Bridgewater, as the 1st half is winding down, and his guys are able to strike for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Here we go. Green 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. They'll throw now on the final play. And this one is incomplete. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the 1st half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Bridgewater on 1st down. And to the right side here, it's Allen. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Shift together here from the D-line. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Olivier Vernon in there to drop it. It'll be a loss of about 8. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. Now Beathard. And this is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now they'll run it on the toss. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The punter wing is on as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And here now the offense heading back out there. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. Going back to Lander. This time he's got him complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now Bridgewater. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. To the air again with Bridgewater. Open space inside the 10. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And the wideout in motion. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Second and goal to go now. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do?
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And the lead is up to 18 now. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. They'll throw here. Beathard. And this is going to be incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Because they have, you're right, they have had no room to breathe. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give a much better starting position. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
Play fake. Bridgewater. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Damon Harrison with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And they'll send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Welcome back, everybody, to Oklahoma City. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. And on now is the punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. And
it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. To throw is Beathard. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So 2nd and 10 here. Back to throw Beathard. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Hurry up, here we go.
To throw is Beathard. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here's Beathard to throw. He's going to loft one, deep left side. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Barthema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So it'll be first down here after the run.
Let's go, Tiger! Forward!
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
And shedding through the tackle. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
Let's go! Tiger!
Now a handoff as they run left side. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said,
the ball popped in the air and intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They have the big cushion here in the final stages of this one. I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously.